What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Afzal Hussain. You can find out a bit more about me through the links below or checking out my Instagram or LinkedIn. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel for weekly content every Wednesday and the occasional interview with someone in the world of work on Sundays. I talk about investment banking careers, consulting careers, finance, etc, etc. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video focused on why it's important to grab coffee with people even if you don't drink coffee. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so this term that a lot of you hear, especially when you first start your internships or when you enter the world of work, grab a coffee with someone or catch up with someone. What does it exactly mean and why is it super important? Essentially, what a catch up or a coffee is a 30-minute informal meeting with someone in your place of work or someone in the industry. So for example, if I go for a catch up with one of my colleagues, we might go to a local coffee shop or the cafeteria or even for a walk, and we'll just speak for 30 minutes. Now the agenda of that conversation will vary. It depends how close you are with the person or where you are in your career. So if you're an intern, for example, and you are reaching out to someone who's more senior than you in your place of work, then a 30-minute coffee or a catch-up might revolve around you asking them a lot of questions around their career, getting to know them, seeking advice, so on and so forth. The benefits of going for catch-ups and coffees is, one, you get to build relationships with the people you're speaking with, and two, you get to learn things that you might not otherwise have come across. It's a known fact that the most successful people in the world of work and in life in general are those that turn up most often. What do I mean by turn up? It's just being present. If you have two individuals, this individual never goes for catch-ups or coffees, just always sits at their desk, stays at home, and then you've got this individual who's always going out, learning about different people, different roles, different careers, always saying yes to coffees and catch-ups. Not 100% of the time, obviously, they do work as well, but this person is going to be learning a lot more, identifying areas where they can explore. They're going to be building more relationships with important people, and so naturally this person is likely to get ahead. And so there's benefit in catching up with people, going for coffees. A lot of you, myself included, are introverted, so I personally found it uncomfortable to go and speak to people for 30 minutes. I didn't know what to talk about, I didn't know how to hold a conversation, but as with all things, it comes with practice. Practice makes perfect. The more you do things, the easier it becomes. And also, it's always good to kind of put yourself outside of your comfort zone. It can be quite scary and daunting, but it's always good to kind of just go for it. What's the worst that can happen, you know? Obviously, before any catch up or meeting or coffee, always prepare. So have a list of questions in the back of your mind that you want to ask the person. Do some research on the person that you're meeting, whether it's a LinkedIn search, look at their previous experience, because they'll appreciate, you know, the research that you've done in order to prep you for that conversation or that meeting. But most importantly, a catch-up is always going to be informal. It's not like an interview, it's just you vibing or connecting with that person, trying to build a relationship, seeing if you can help them, seeing if they can help you with any questions that you've got, and essentially building your connections internally within your organization and externally with clients or industry professionals. Yo, quick interruption before we carry on. Ben Q have sent me a desktop lamp or something, and they said, look, it's worth $200, you can have it for free, just do a quick unboxing review, whatever. You don't need to say you like it or dislike it, it's not a paid ad. So here's 1 minute of a quick unboxing video of a desktop lamp, and we'll get back to the video as soon as we finish. A few good questions to have in the back of your head when you're going for catch-ups can be focused around the person's career, can be focused around the person outside of work, can be focused around advice for yourself, given the position you're currently in. You know, whatever you want, and depending on how close you are with that person, it can move away from career to personal life and back into career depending on that relationship. So be open to catching up with people. Don't limit yourself. It's tough, especially for introverts, but it can be learned, and I highly encourage it because there's a lot of benefit that you can get from catching up with people and going for coffees. In this day and age, obviously, coronavirus pandemic means we're all working from home for the most part. That doesn't mean you can't go for coffees. You can do virtual catch-ups. So you should, if you're interning, if you've just started in the world of work, make sure you are setting up those 30-minute online Zoom meetings or Google Meets, whatever it might be, so you can just keep in touch and build your network, because you'll never know where the next opportunity might come from, and sometimes in the future you might want to be moving from your current role, and that's where your network might come into play, and that's one way where these catch-ups can be extremely useful. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of you who watch these videos who aren't subscribed or who don't turn on post notifications. If you do those things, and if you give a thumbs up to the video, it will help me, it will help the YouTube algorithm, so make sure you do that for me. And if you've got any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.